Hey gang, welcome back to Learning to Survive. Big John, Terry, and Cletus here with you as usual. And in today's video, we're going to be taking a look at the Gerber Skyridge Ao. This is a knife I bought some time back. Can't believe I have not done a review of it. But look back and I had not. So we're going to do one today. If you want to know how it performs and how it does with the weapons of mass destruction, you know the drill. You're just going to have to stick around. Tell them, boys.
That beautiful. One hell of What do you think about that, Poster? What the hell are you thinking?
Hey gang, thanks for sticking around. Like I said, we're going to be taking a look at the Gerber Skyridge Ao, which the AO stands for Assisted Opening. And we all know how I like my assisted opening knives. And this one is no exception. I bought this knife, oh man, a couple of years ago probably. Found it on sale at Walmart. It's normally like 35 bucks. And I bought it for 25. Asked my son if he had a decent folding knife, which he had one that was okay. I said, well, I'm going to buy you one of these. I'm going to send it to you. I liked it so much. Go back. It's on sale for $19.99. I got the last one they had. The guy that rang me up at the counter when he went to go get it, and of course it's in a locked case. And he had to come and unlock the case. I said, I want that Gerber right there. He goes, okay. He pulls it out. He looks at the price. He looks at the knife. He looks at the price. He goes, $19.99. He said, how did I not know these were on sale for $19.99? I work in this department. He said, if I'd have known that, I'd have bought it. I said, oh well, that's the last one, dude. You're just shit out of luck. And the whole time he's ringing me up, he's looking at the knife like, So I fall in love with this knife, right? And the things I like about it, the handle is a little slick. But once I figured out the trick to opening, it seems to be the trick with all Gerber assisted opening knives. If you push directly on the thumb stud, it doesn't want to open for some reason. But if you push underneath, like if you scoop underneath it, it opens right up. I don't know why they're like that. The other Gerber I have did the same thing. It took me a minute to figure it out. So I don't know if that's just a Gerber defect. I don't know. So I fall in love with this knife. Easy opening, easy close. Okay. To close it, let's push this button right here. To close it. That's the release. That's the blade release, is that little button on the other side. My arthritic hands, I've got nerve damage in my thumb from a car wreck years ago. Sometimes my hand doesn't work properly. So sometimes liner locks are a little difficult. But this, push the button, close it up. Just that simple. And it's got a lock on it. So because the release is right there, and you could accidentally push it, you lock the blade in place, and if you push the button, it doesn't close. Unlock it, boom. Easy. And I just like the blade. I mean, that blade just says, stab me. I mean, it does. It's got shank written all over it. I mean, it looks like that's all you would use this thing for, would be to stab somebody. I loved the blade. I loved the knife. I carried it with me every day. It was great. With one exception. And it wasn't completely the knife's fault. The pocket clip, I don't know if you can see that, you probably can't, but it sticks way up. Right here. Like this is the knife and this is the pocket clip up here. So it sticks way out. Well, I kept catching it on stuff. When I would, get up out of a chair, whatever. And one day I had to go and have some blood drawn. And they put my big ass in one of those little tiny ass little, I'm sitting like this. And I go to get up and I hear bang! Oh, crap. Sure enough, I bent the shit out of it. And popped one of the screws out. So it's not like I can even take it off, bend it back in place, and screw it back in. Now, the smart thing to do would be to contact Gerber, because it has a lifetime guarantee. Now, whether they're going to give me another pocket clip with some new screws, since it was kind of my fault, I don't know. I would think Gerber being Gerber, they would. I've just been too lazy to do it. And I've gotten several knives since this one, and honestly, just kind of forgot about it. And like some of the other knives I've been doing lately, I just, had to move some stuff around and just started coming across all these old knives and was pulling them out and like, oh man, I remember that. So now I'm going to contact Gerber, or if somebody watching this video is trolling for Gerber and you happen to work for Gerber, you can PM me and I'll send you my address and you can send me a new pocket clip and some screws. But I'm going to contact Gerber, see what they can do. If they can, they can. If they can't, they can't. But it can't hurt. I would think, from what I've heard about Gerber and their customer service, I would think they would send me a new pocket clip and some new screws. Then I would bend the pocket clip down a little bit so it doesn't stick out so far, so my fat ass doesn't catch it on a chair as much. Because now it's so loose that it doesn't clip to my pocket, it just sits in there. So if I move around too much or, whatever, it just falls out. And I don't want that because I don't want to lose it. So I threw it in a drawer and forgot about it. I don't want to lose it, but I'll throw it in a drawer and forget about it. Anyway, let's get into some specs. All right. A little drinkity drink. It's not even a drinkity drink, it's water. On the Gerber website, the Skyridge Ao assisted opening knife, $39. The unique design and color will grab your attention. The advanced engineering and comfort in hand will hold it. Advanced engineering and comfort in hand will hold it. Will hold your attention. The generous handle is a sturdy base for the smooth one-hand blade deployment, while the muscular drop point blade gives maximum utility for any task. The overall length is 7.9 inches. The blade length is 3.3 inches. The weight is 4.8 ounces. The blade style is fine edge. Sleek ergonomic handle, modified pocket clip for ease of use. I did find it on Amazon for $25.01. So basically the price I paid for it. Guys, I really, I really like this knife, and I can't suggest it enough. You know, the handle, it doesn't say what the handle is made of. It feels like plastic. It's got some, like blue, I don't know if it's anodized, on the inside of the handle. I don't know, but it doesn't say. And it doesn't say what kind of steel the blade is made from either. But all that aside, I really, really like this knife. And if I can get another pocket clip, I will start wearing it more often. One of the things that I really like is the locking mechanism. Like I said, because you never know, you're holding a knife like this in a fight, whatever. Because if you're holding it like that, you're an idiot, but that's not how you should hold a knife in a knife fight, trust me. But let's say you need to drill a hole or a divot. I know what you're going to say, oh, you should never use a knife for that. Okay. Show of hands, how many guys out there have used their knife to at least partially drill a hole in a piece of wood? Okay, we've all done it. If that's all you have, that's what you're going to use. And the style or the shape of this blade is perfect for something like that. I mean, it comes to a point. So, you know, my big fear was, okay, let's say I'm using it, you know, I'm doing this and I put too much pressure. Well, look where my thumb is. It's right there on the release, or close to it. I mean, I'll try not to put it on there, but you know, you're concentrating on the wood, you're concentrating on this, and you accidentally hit the release, and you're putting all this downward pressure on the knife, and it folds shut. As sharp as this knife is, or was, I have used it, so, and I haven't sharpened it, so there's no telling how sharp it still is. I'm pretty sure it's still pretty sharp. You're going to lose at least one finger. If you're putting a bunch of downward pressure and it folds up, you're going to lose at least one finger, and the other 2 or 3 are going to need some major surgery, if not at least major stitches. I'm telling you. So I really like that feature, that I can lock the blade in an open position for anything. Because, like I said, that being with the release being right there, it would be very easy to accidentally hit that release button and then boom, it folds up on you. But you can't. So I have trained myself that as soon as I open it, lock it. Immediately, I lock that blade in place. And trust me, I'm just like drawing a gun. I practiced it over and over and over. Boom, boom. Lock it. Enough talking. Let's see how it performs. And like I said, I have used this knife. It's not straight out of the box. But I have a feeling it's going to do pretty well. But let's see. Kind of tearing a little bit. Maybe it's not going to do that well. Yeah, it's really jagged. It's more tearing than cutting. Wow. I'm surprised. I really am. I thought it would do much better than that. Still seems pretty sharp, and I didn't really use it for that much, but I thought it was sharp. This is the second one. That wasn't the other one a Gerber? Yeah, I thought it was sharp too. Come on, Gerber, you're making me look bad. Ugh, yeah. I had to put a G in my elbow pop. I had to put a lot of effort into that for that pull through. Double it up and then we'll slice it. Slices pretty well. Went through there pretty good. Let's triple it up and see what happens. I always have trouble with triples. Missed one completely. Not too good. Man, I might have to take back all the good things I said about this knife. What's going on, Gerber? What is up? Cardboard. Horrible. Well, there we go. I'm having to put some effort in it, but it's... Ooh. Jerked out my hand. It's cutting the cardboard okay, but I'm having to put a lot of pressure on it. A lot. So... Ooh, sorry, Terry. Mixed results. Didn't cut the paper with a damn. Cut the paracord okay until we got to 3. Was doing fairly good on the cardboard and then kind of started to fail. So, wow. Maybe I jumped the gun on this one. Maybe I just like the looks of it and the operation of it so much. Like I said, I have used the knife. I don't know how much. I don't believe a whole lot. Not that I remember. So I shouldn't have dulled the blade that much. And definitely didn't put it through anything like this. So, I mean, for $25, you know, I would say it's still worth it. You know, I can always put it on the Lansky, put a better edge on it, and turn it into a really nice knife. So, and I'm sure that, you know, for $39 on their website, I'm sure the blade is probably not made of some kind of crazy steel. So it should be fairly easy to sharpen. But I have to say I'm disappointed in the way it performed. I really, really thought it was going to perform better than that. I really did. It just seemed like it was so much sharper. And, you know, maybe it's just, you know, got a lot of burrs in it, which make it feel sharp. You know, sometimes that happens, you know. When it grabs your thumbnail or it grabs your finger, you know, you think, ooh, that's sharp. Well, not necessarily, you know, those are, you know, burrs that are, you know, grabbing you, and it's not necessarily always the case. So, mixed reviews on this one, guys. Like I said, for $25, I would still say it's a pretty decent knife. You know, if that's all you can afford, I would still buy one and then put a better edge on it. Be that as it may, you would have to make your own decisions. Speaking of your decisions, comment below, guys. What do you think about the knife? Man, that's a couple of Gerbers in a row. Not in a row, but a couple of Gerbers that didn't fare too well on the test. So, I don't know. Well, gang, comment below. Let me know, what do you think about it? What do you think about the knife? How do you think it did? Tell me about your experience with Gerber knives. I mean, is this just a fluke that, you know, these two knives, and they're cheaper knives. Gerber has much nicer, much more expensive knives than these. You know, maybe their high-end knives do much better. I don't know. So let me know in the comments below. What is your experience with Gerber knives, and how do you think they perform? Gang, if you like this video, give it a big thumbs up. Smash that subscribe button. Hit the bell icon so you get notifications when I post new videos. As always, guys, I love my troops. Thank you for your service. I appreciate each and every one of you. I really, really do. To all my subscribers, I love you guys. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. We're moving on. We're kind of back and forth. I think we're back to 405 or something like that, heading towards 500. Don't forget, when we hit 500, there's going to be a giveaway. So, something to pull for. Hey gang, if you haven't had a chance, go check out my Patreon channel. You can become a patron and you can donate. I added some different tiers now so that, you can donate $1 or more, or you can donate $5 or more. You can also donate $10 or more now. I'm probably going to create some more tiers for like you crazy people out there who want to donate more than that. And trust me, if you do, God love you. Every dollar goes into the channel, guys. Every dollar goes into the channel to buy better stuff, bigger stuff, more stuff, so I can do more videos for you. Thanks so much for sticking with me, guys. I appreciate each and every one of you. If you have not subscribed, go ahead and subscribe. As always, you and me together, we're learning to survive. And until next time, we'll see you.